Hello class, this is the last question on the last example on trigonometry with true bearings. In the last video we saw how to draw what we see here, and in the last video I also answered how far east is the boat from the start point. This last question is asking us how far south is the boat from its start point. So really, if you think about it, so let me just really think about it here. The end point is here. That's where we ended. And how far south it is this length here. Because remember, this is the start point. So if we draw a line that's perpendicular to here, this is the length we need to calculate. Okay, that is the length we want to calculate. So how we're going to go about doing that is, well, if you take a look, this length here is much longer than this length here. But if we subtract this length from here to here, we can get the length that we need. So let's label this point here. Label this length here, let's label it L. Okay, because that's the length that we want. And this length here, let's label it A. And lastly, this length here is B. Can you see how A minus B will give us the length L? Let me write that down. A minus B will give us L. Okay, you can pause the video and take your time to try and figure that out. And just really think about that. But now, in order to find this, we need to use trigonometry very similarly the way that we did in the previous video. Well, in the previous video we used X and Y to be added. But for this, we can still use the same angles, but this time we need to use, we need to do it in terms of A and B. So let's get straight into it. So from this angle, we have A, which is opposite, and 8 kilometers, which is the hypotenuse. Opposite and hypotenuse, that is sine. So sine of 30 is equal to A over 8 kilometers. So we have now 8 sine 30 is equal to A. So A, the length of A, we can find it as 8 sine 30, which is, look at that, exactly 4 kilometers. And now with this red triangle, we need to find the length of B. So we have 10 degrees, B, which is opposite of 10, and 4 kilometers, which is the hypotenuse of the red triangle. So opposite, hypotenuse of the red triangle, that is also sine. Sine 10 degrees is equal to B over 4. So we can calculate this as 4 sine 10 is B. Inputting this into our calculator, we get 4 sine 10 degrees, 0.69. 0.69 kilometers. That's at 2 decimal places. And as we saw previously, to get the length L, we need to find A subtracted by B. So A minus B, our final answer will be A is 4 minus 0.69. This will give us 3.31 kilometers. 3.31 kilometers. So I hope that gave you an insight into interpreting descriptions of true bearings into a diagram and using those diagrams to solve trigonometry problems. Best of luck!